This is also why thinking relates so closely to talking. We really think in words in the physical world, and it is only by gradually learning not to think in words that one gets close to the world of the spirit. Now let me explain to you what it is like when one looks directly into the world of the spirit. Imagine Mr. Bulla had been a clairvoyant, a proper clairvoyant, at the moment when he was told to move. What would have happened then? If Mr. Bulla had been a clairvoyant, he would not have had to do the terribly ingenious work inside of translating what a spiritual entity told him into his own language. Something else would have happened instead. For he would have known that spirits can indicate the same thing by gestures, signs. For the spirits do not use words, they make gestures. Not the kind of signs deaf and dumb people use, but they make gestures. It is just that people do not usually find the gestures enough. They want to hear something like the spiritualists. But it is not like that in the real world of the spirit. There things cannot be heard with the physical ear. It is impossible to see why a reasonable human being would imagine he can hear spirits with his physical ears, for physical ears cannot hear things there. It is nonsense to think that physical ears can hear the spirits. It has to be the astral body of some organ, of course, which hears the spirits. But then that also is not a real external way of seeing and hearing. It is knowing how to make the signs the spirits make. And if Mr. Bulla had been clairvoyant, he would not have heard the word move, but he would have seen a spiritual image, as if someone were pushing him aside. And if he had truly perceived it in the spirit, he would not have needed to translate it into move. But all of this happens calmly and quietly, and people are not in the habit of taking in the world of the spirit calmly and quietly in silence. And of course, if there was danger threatening somewhere, one would never think of wanting to be particularly quiet. You're excited then, but it is exactly because of your excitement that you'll not perceive the world of the spirit. And if destiny has to speak after all, it will speak in such a way that the person then translates it inwardly